All right. Okay. Welcome everybody. Today's call. Today is learning how to set signals, and it's a privilege. I'm not the host for today. The host is in, and I is already take charge.
Wow, 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 wow. Fantastic. 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 A very good morning, good afternoon, crypto ambassadors, wherever you are across the world. My name is Semba Chakris from Uganda. I am an entrepreneur, a crypto and a forex trading consultant. So today it's a Monday, and as we all know, that in the Monday training, I'm the one who is available in the Monday's training. And on Monday, we always talk about signal setting. How do you set a signal using Royal Q? How do you set a signal using Royal Q? But as I told you, my trainings changed from how to set a signal to how to save a certain strategy within your RoyalQ application. How to save a certain strategy within your RoyalQ application. When a strategy is saved in your RoyalQ, it is very easy for you to set a signal within a short period of time. It is very easy for you to set a signal within a very short period of time. One of the challenges as to why people go into the deep, it is setting signals in a wrong period of time. You get it? You enter them in a wrong period of what? In a wrong period of time. Let's say someone sends you a signal and they tell you within 5 minutes, don't trade the signal. And then you trade the signal after 5 minutes. You trade the signal after 5 minutes. So the signal is already expired. You are going to enter at a different price. A different what? Price. So I have realized that. And when I've realized that, then I've changed my trainings from how to set the signal to how to save the signal to help you take little time when setting the signal in your RealQ. So today, the package I've brought for you, today we are going to talk about bye-bye poverty. Bye-bye poverty strategy is what we are going to discuss about today. What should you consider about this strategy, the bye-bye poverty strategy? As you hear the name, bye-bye poverty. So you are saying bye-bye to what? To poverty. That is the name of the signal. But you should note this. The signal is for people using $200 and above. The strategy, it is for people using $200 and above. $200 and what? And above. For you to use the bye-bye poverty. And then, what should you note about this same strategy? The strategy, it is more efficient and effective when the market is good. It is more efficient and effective when the market is good. Number three, what you should note about this strategy, it is that you are going to trade with minimum margin calls. You will trade with minimum margin calls. Those are five margin calls. And then four, what you should note, it is that you are trading under sub-bin mode. You are trading under sub-bin mode. Now, if you trade under sub-bidding mode, it means when the robot buys the 50 call, profit will not be given to you. The profit will be returned back in the market by the robot to buy for you this coin and create another new average transaction price to help this coin come out from floating loss. And then number 5, what you should note about this strategy. It is not used by people who are cowards. If you know you are very fearful about the performance of the market, don't use the buy by poverty strategy. Don't use it. Number 6, it is for people who are patient. It is for people who are patient with the market. It is for people who are patient with the market. If you know you are not patient with the market, if you know you fear the market conditions, don't use the strategy. If you know you don't have $200 and above, don't use the strategy. Because people trading with $50, $80, $100, what and what, you may not use the strategy. It is for people trading using $200 and above. Yeah, and above. You are trading using minimum margin calls, and those are five margin calls. So today we are going to look at the settings of the bull run strategy, and again we are going to look at how you can save. You get it? How you can save the strategy within your RoyalQ application. That's what we are going to talk about today. Once again, I'm Chris, one of the leaders that you are working with in this very wonderful opportunity, a celebrated V5 of RoyalQ. So today, I'm taking you through the training. So I'll not waste your time because I know it is a Monday. Let me start by sharing my screen as well as explaining different things. Okay. Oh. Okay. Okay. Share the link to different people. Share the link to different people because this training is always very important to people who have just started the business. It is your role as leaders to always keep on sharing this link to your downlines so that they can come and have the training like this. And have the training like this. So, all right. All right. All right. All right. We are very few in number. 88 people. 88 people. Can you imagine? A Monday. Hey, a Monday. When I'm here, 88 people. You people. This is not fair. It is not fair. The number is still very little. It's not fair. It's supposed to be here about 100 and above. 100 people and above. On a Monday, when I'm here, it should be 100 and above. I know everyone suffers about signal setting. Everyone suffers about how to have the best opportunity, the best trading strategy. You suffer with settings. Now, when I come with trainings like this, teaching you how you can save the strategy within your RoyalQ application and how you can apply the saved strategy to the signal that you want to trade. These are the two things that I do here. Teaching you how to save a strategy and applying the saved strategy in a coin you want to trade. In a coin you want to trade. Then you leave other things for the robot. The robot will buy, will monitor the market, it will sell for you, and you make profit. Hey, Monday is a working day. Someone is telling me, okay, let me not waste your time. Monday is a working day. And since you have told me that, if my screen is visible, type 1 in the chat. Hey, if you can see my screen, when my screen is visible, let me see as you type 1 in the chat. If you can see it, that is an excuse. That is an excuse. Someone is telling me that is an excuse. Okay, so we are going to talk about bye-bye poverty. Bye-bye poverty strategy. Bye-bye poverty strategy. When you use this strategy, it gives you a lot of profit when you are trading with it. It gives you a lot of what? A lot of profit. Why is it giving you a lot of profit? It gives you a lot of profit depending on the money the robot is going to use to buy, that the robot will use to buy. Are you getting the point? The robot will use much money as first buying amount to buy. And even when it is buying the margin calls, it will also use much money. Therefore, if you invest much money in the market, it means you will also get much profit. But note this about this strategy. However much it gives you a lot of money, however much it gives you a lot of money, however much it gives you a lot of profit, this is what you should consider. One, the market has to be moving well for you to use this strategy. The market has to be moving well for you to use the bye-bye poverty strategy. If the market is a little bit down, kindly don't use the strategy. Go with the start small and win big, or you can go with the super start small and win big strategies. Those two, they work good in market conditions, which market conditions are not good. Why do they work well? Because they give you a chance to open up more margin calls. The margin calls that give you safety in the market. The margin calls that give you safety in the market. When you look at the bye-bye poverty strategy, it is limited to 5 margin calls. It is limited to 5 margin calls. It is limited to 5 margin calls. And then the other thing, using this strategy, the bye-bye poverty strategy, you are going to be trading under sub-bin mode. Sub-bin mode. That's what you are going to be trading in. I will explain what sub-bin mode is. Then, what you should know also about this strategy, it is that number of margin calls are 5. Then market is well. It has 2 first buy-in amounts. It has 2 first buy-in amounts, whereby you start with 1 first buy-in amount, and if the robot buys, you change to another first buy-in amount. You should note that. Another thing, it is not used by people who are fearful about market conditions. Who are fearful about market what? Market conditions. If you are fearful about market conditions, please, this strategy, it's not good for you, even when it gives you a lot of profit when you trade using this strategy. When you trade using that strategy. However, as a teacher, as a mentor, I know and I understand that different people have different risk appetite. Different people have different risk appetite. That's why I come here and I give you the strategy. Your risk appetite may not be the same with mine. Me, I can risk more than what you do. So I can decide to use the strategy because my risk appetite is higher than yours. Are we together? So I've talked about, then the next thing, it is AI being on. AI margin call, it is on. AI margin call, it is on. AI margin call, it is on. Why is it on? It means that the robot will not buy or will not use your money in an extravagant way, in buying margin calls. The robot will first look at the performance of the market. How is the performance of the market? How is the performance of the market? Will the market go down or it is still average? Will it go down or it is still average? If the market is going down and the robot has detected it, then it will buy the margin call. That's why the margin call is on using this strategy. The margin call is on. And I've talked about sub-bin mode. Trading using the robot. Sub-bin mode. Sub-bin mode, it works when you have more than 4 margin calls. More than 4 margin calls. Now, since our strategy, the buy by poverty strategy, it is having 5 margin calls, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Therefore, we go under sub-bin mode. But remember, the first 4 margin calls, the first margin call, the second margin call, the third margin call, and the fourth margin calls are all sold together. They are all sold together. And the fifth margin call, this one, it is sold independent and it has a take profit of 1.3%. Therefore, when you make a profit on the fifth margin call, the robot is not going to give you profit, or the robot will not give you profit. But rather, it is going to use that profit and then it will return it back in the market. It will return it back in the market to buy for you that particular coin that you are trading, or to buy more of that particular coin that you are trading. And then it creates another new average transaction price. It creates another new average transaction price to help this coin come out from the floating loss as quick as possible. Then, whatever it has bought from the profit made here, whatever it has bought, it will sell it together with these 4 margin calls. It will sell it all together with the 4 margin calls. With the 4 margin calls. That is sub-bin mode. Under sub-bin mode, when the robot buys and it sells, it will not give you the profit. The profit is going to be returned back in the market. The profit is going to be returned back in the market. And I hope some people, you have realized that trading using the robot of Royal Q, you have realized that when the robot buys and it sells the coin under sub-bin mode, when it buys the 50 call and it sells it, it does not give you the profit, but profit is returned back in the market to create another new average transaction price so that the coin can come out from the floating loss as quick as possible. So if you have understood that, type a 2 in the chat. Then we go to calculations. Type a 2 in the chat. Hey, someone is saying, I'm getting your Zoom session is not notification very late. In fact, you have started already. I'm not very far. I've not started very far. Yeah, I've not started very far. How do I know that the market is good? How do I know that the market is good? The market, sometimes it is predicted by the movement of the market. By the movement of Bitcoin. I told you there are several factors that can help you notice that the market is going to be good. There are several factors. One, it is performance of Bitcoin. Performance of Bitcoin. The rise in the Bitcoin price forces the market to rise, forces some cryptocurrencies to go up. The fall in the price of Bitcoin forces the market to go down. That's one thing. And then, what can you talk about? It is news. News. Positive news lead to the rise of the market. Negative news lead to the fall of the what? Of the market. For example, how many of you that heard about CZ, Mr. Xiaoping being imprisoned? How was the market that period of time? How was the market? How was the market? There are some several factors that you can determine on, and you will know that this market is going to go down. If someone withdraws a lot of money from the market, of course they force the market to go down. If someone withdraws money from Bitcoin and it is a lot of money, of course you know the market is going to go down. Are we together? Someone is asking me, how can I determine that the market is going to rise? So let's go to calculations. Let's go to calculations of our buy poverty strategy. Buy poverty. I told you it is for people trading with $200 and above. It is for people trading using $200 and above. If you don't have that trading capital on your Binance, leave the strategy. And again, there are several things that I've explained. It is good when the market is moving, okay. I said that. Then I said, it is good, the strategy is very, very okay when you are not fearful with the market. When you're not fearful with the market. If you know you are fearful, don't trade using this strategy. However much it gives you a lot of profit. As the name goes, buy poverty. Buy poverty. When you use this strategy, when the market is good, you just say bye to poverty. Due to its results that it can give you. However, it has conditions. The conditions I have told you. The conditions I have told you. Don't use the strategy if you know that you are fearful of the market. Conditions. Because you are trading with it using minimal margin calls. It has minimal margin calls, and those are 5 margin calls. The next thing, you are trading under sub-bin mode. Under sub-bin mode, if the robot sells the PPP call, the robot does not give you profit. The robot does not give you profit, but it returns the profit back in the market to buy more of that particular coin that you are trading and create another new average transaction price. Here, we go to calculations. $200. Trade one coin. Before I even go to calculations, capital allocation and the number of coins you are supposed to trade. You see, capital allocation and the number of coins that you are supposed to trade. Some people think that trading a lot of coins it is going to give you a lot of profit from the market, which is a no. It is a no, and a very big no. Distributing your money to different coins and not trading with margin calls, you are putting yourself on risk in the market. You are putting yourself on a risk in the market. What if the market goes down and you don't have safety? What if the market goes down and you don't have margin calls to keep you safe in the market? What if? What if? This is what happens when a person does not have margin calls. Let us say a coin was at $20, then it drops down to $10, then it goes down to $8, then it goes down to $7, then it goes down to $6 and $5. You get it? For you to make profit, when you bought at $20, for you to make profit, the coin has to rise. It has to rise. It has to rise from $20 to $21 or $22 for your robot to sell, for you to make profit. But what if the coin goes down? It drops down up to here, up to $5. That means you are going to wait longer. You will wait longer for this coin to rise up to $20, and then it passes $20, then it goes to $22 for you to make profit. But a person who has traded with margin calls, a person who is having margin calls, when the market drops down, his or her robot continues to buy. His or her robot continues to buy whenever the market is dropping. Let's say it dropped to 10 and then the robot bought. That is the first call. Then it dropped to 8 and the robot bought. It dropped to 7 and the robot bought. It dropped to 8 to 6 and the robot bought. Then it dropped to 5 and the robot bought. So if the market is starting to come back up, that means he's going to be making profit. That means the robot is going to start selling from the last call it has bought. The robot is going to start selling at the last call it has bought. Let's say where you bought $5, and then in the market they are giving you $6, the robot will sell. What you bought at $6 and in the market they are giving you $7, the robot will sell for you to make profit. You will make profit into what we call the sub-sales. The sub what? The sub-sales. So that is how safe is a person who is trading with the margin calls. Now, if you distribute your money to very many coins without margin calls, do you know that you are going to stay long in the market without you making money? And yet a person who is trading using margin calls and he's trading the same coin that you are trading will be making money. The person will be making money. Do you know that? Wrong setting of the robot. Wrong setting of the robot and understanding the market. And understanding the what? The market. So the market of cryptocurrencies keeps on changing on a daily basis. That's why we have different strategies for you. That's why we have different strategies for you, because the market cannot be the same. That's why when I'm teaching here, I come and tell you this strategy, it is better used when the market is good. It is better used when the market is good. And then I come back the next Monday, I tell you, you can use this strategy when the market is not moving, okay? Are we together? Capital allocation and the number of coins you are supposed to trade. Put it in your mind, like it or not, trading very many coins does not give you a lot of profit, and it is putting you on a very high risk in the market. Trading one coin with margin calls, it is more safer than a person who is trading much more coins without margin calls. You are going to stay longer in the market without making profit, and then a person who is trading with margin calls, the person will be making profit even when you are trading the same coin. We may be trading the same coin, and me, I am making profit in the coin that I'm trading. At the same time, you are not making profit in the coin you are trading. Why? We use the different settings, and we are trading in different trading modes. You may be in sub-bin mode, I may be in sub-bin mode real-time settlement. And I'm making profit as the market goes down, the robot is buying. As it goes up, it is selling and is giving me what? Profit. Be very careful about what you are doing. Don't be greedy in the market you don't control. Don't be greedy in the market you don't control. This market of cryptocurrencies is not of your father, it's not of your mother. Don't be greedy. Are we together? Trade wisely. $200, trade one coin. $500, one coin. $1,000, one coin. $2,000, one or two. $5,000, I would suggest you go for two. For two, or someone can trade three. Don't exceed there. $5,000. Are you getting the point? $100, trade one coin. $50, trade one coin. $80, one coin. $90, one coin. $700 trading capital, one coin. $800 trading capital, one coin. Now, it depends which strategy are you going to be using. It depends which strategy are you going to be using. You can either use start small and win big. You can use a super start small and win big, or you can use the buy poverty strategy as I'm going to show it to you. But one coin per a time, one coin per a time. Let the coin deliver, or let the coin be sold by the robot. Then you set another coin. Hey, you set another. I have a guy here. I want to show you. I have a guy here. I want to show you. I'm the one who introduced him into the business. The person is let me first check here if I can see. If I can see him. He's trading using $1,000. But I told him one thing. If you leave what I am teaching you, you are not going to make profit. Listen to what I'm teaching you. Do you see his performance? Do you see his performance? It's just around 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's just 7 days in business, but has made 1 million plus. 1 million what? Plus. And it's just 7 days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's able to make $29, $18. Then there is a day he made $71. $71. But which strategy is he using? He is using the super start small and win big. The super start small and win big strategy. The one of 15%. That's what he's using. Are we together? So listen to people, listen to your leaders. It will be okay for you. Let me go to calculations. Calculations of the buy poverty strategy. $200 and above, trade one coin. Trade one coin, and you are going to use 15%. 15% of $200 as first buy in amount. 15% of $200 as what? As first buy in amount. That is about $30. So $30, it becomes your FFBA. It is your initial first buy in amount. 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 Then, if this is your first buy in amount, then get 30 and divide it by 5. What is 5? 5 is number of margin calls. 5 is number of what? Margin calls. If you divide 30, divide by 5, you are getting 6. 6 becomes your second first buy in amount. It becomes your second first buy in amount. Meaning that when the robot buys this coin that you are going to be trading with $30, if the robot buys using $30 as the initial first buy in amount, then from $30 change to 6. Change to 6 so that the robot can buy the 5 margin calls using $6 as first buy in amount. As first buy in amount. We are going to look at the settings. So that's why I told you that this strategy has 2 first buy in amounts. Let me repeat it for you to understand. Let me repeat for you to understand. This calculation, it can apply to different trading capital. The calculations can apply to different trading capital. This is $200. Trade one coin. You are going to use 15%. 15% of what? Of $200. If they say 15%, what do they mean? They are meaning 15 divided by 100. If you divide 15 divided by 100, that is 0.15. It is 0.15. Then times $200, which is giving us 30. It is giving us $30. So the $30 become your first buy-in amount, or they become your initial first buy-in amount. Let's say FFBA. That is initial first buy-in amount. So after the robot buying the coin you want to trade with $30, then you are going to change the first buy-in amount from 30 and you put 6. How do we get 6? Get 30, the first buy-in amount or the initial first buy-in amount, divide it by 5. 5 is the number of margin calls. When you divide 30 divided by 5, you are getting 6. 6 becomes your second first buy-in amount. It becomes your second first buy-in amount. The same thing applies to different trading capital. The same thing applies to different trading capital. You are using $500, that is 15%. 15% of 500, which is 0.15 times 500. The answer you get as your first buy-in amount, divide it by 5. 5 is the number of what? Margin calls. Divide it by 5. After dividing by 5, you are going to get the second. You get the second first buy-in amount. Now, what we are going to see are the calculations and how do you save the strategy within your YOROQ. Are the calculations and how do you save this given strategy in your YOROQ account? If you have understood that, type a 3 in the chat. Type a 3 in the chat. The margin calls remain 5, even at the second first buy-in amount. they remain 5. You don't change the margin calls, they remain 5. They remain 5. The margin calls remain 5. Someone is telling me try to teach us how to set properly in order not to stay longer in the market. So I'm going to show you. But I told you, you don't control the market. You don't control the market. Can you explain the other 2 trading modes? Sub-bin mode, real-time settlement. You are saying that I explain the other 2 modes. Let me first complete here. Okay. So now, after you have known our calculations, then how do you save? You see, people, you are very funny. But these things we are teaching, are you seeing? First wait. Are you watching? Do I have those many coins you are trading? Do I have those many coins you are trading? Do I have them? Do I have those many coins that you are trading? I am trading 1 coin per a time. I'm trading 1 coin per a time, and I am trading under sub-bin mode. I used a different strategy to set this one. You get it? I'm trading under sub-bin mode real-time settlement. That's what I am trading in. 1 coin like this. The coin rises, it gives me profit, it goes down, and the robot buys. You get it? But what makes you trade so many coins? Is it mistakes that you do? Is it what? Thinking that trading very many coins is going to give you a lot of profit. So for this coin, the coin I am trading, this is the amount of money so far it has given me. That is it. So I don't know why you trade so many coins. Is it because you want to make so many profit? Oh, okay. You trade poor foundation at the beginning. Yeah, now you have learned. You want to start blaming your leader. Okay. Open the Royal Q account. When you open your Royal Q account, come here. Click on mine. Click on what? Click on mine here. Click on mine. When you click on mine, come here to my strategy setting. My strategy setting. There. You click on this arrow. You click on that arrow. After clicking on that arrow, if you have not saved any strategy, in your RoyalQ account, here in the middle, you will find the word add it now. Add it now. Or when you come here up, you will find the word add it now. Here up, you will find the word add it now. Up there. When you have saved any strategy, like me here, I have saved very many strategies within my RoyalQ. You will find a plus sign here. You'll find a plus what? A plus sign. Click on the plus sign. Click on what? On the plus sign. When you click on the plus sign, come on risk type. Risk type, iPhone users, if you are here and you are using iPhone users, on risk type, you are going to find when your robot is in conservative. It is in conservative. I have witnessed that. I have found now 3 people using iPhone phones. When your robot, the risk type, it is in conservative. I don't know why, but always, when I meet iPhone users, I find you when you are in conservative. So change from conservative. Click here, then change from conservative, and you put steady. You put steady. After putting steady, then come on this word remark. There is a word remark. Remark means naming or giving a name to the strategy. Click on this word optional. Click on this word optional. Name the strategy as you are saving it so that you cannot be confused when you are choosing the strategy. The strategy is bye-bye poverty. Bye-bye poverty strategy. Strategy. Bye-bye poverty. Eno yabako obwavu. Neriko obukwakulizo. Bye-bye poverty strategy with $200. Those are the settings that we are putting in. $200. First buy in amount. First buy in amount. First buy in amount, it means the initial money that you are commanding your robot to go with in the market. It is the initial money that you are commanding your robot to go with in the market. That is first buy in amount. Now, what did we say about the first buy in amount of $200? We said you are going to use 15% of 200 what? Dollars as your initial first buy in amount, which is 0.15 times 200 what? Dollars, giving you $30. $30 becomes your FFBA. It becomes your FFBA. It is the initial first buy in amount, or it is the first buy in amount you are commanding your robot to go with in the market. In the market. Therefore, here we are going to put 30. We shall put 30. Then I said AI margin call has to be on. AI margin call has to be on. AI margin call has to be on. Why is it on? Because we are trading with smaller margin calls. We don't want the robot to buy them anyhow. We don't want the robot to buy them extravagantly. That's why we are switching on the AI margin call to help the robot determine itself when to buy these margin calls. That's why we are switching on the AI margin call, so that the robot can determine by itself when to buy the margin calls. And people who are trading with AI margin call on, you understand that the robot does not buy anyhow. Even when you see the market is dropping, I've ever had someone coming into my inbox. I set my margin calls, but the robot is not buying the margin calls, and the market is dropping. The market is dropping. Why is it not buying anyhow? It is because of the AI. It is because of the AI margin call. Once the AI margin call is on, it is the robot to determine when to buy the margin calls. It will look at the market. Is it really true that the market is going to drop up to this percentage? Oh, it is not going to drop up to this percentage. If it is true, then the robot will buy. If it is not, the robot will not buy the what? The margin calls. That is the use of the AI margin call. And this strategy, the buy-bye poverty strategy, the AI margin call has to be on. Then we say number of margin calls, or what we call the margin call limit. Margin call limit. The name margin call limit, it means the number of margin calls. Number of what? Margin calls. The number of times you want your robot to buy in case the market is dropping, or the number of times the market is dropping. The number of times the market is what? Is dropping. That's why it is called margin call. So this is the first call. If now the market is moving like this, the market is moving like this down, this one, the first step here, we shall call it the first call. Here, it is the second call. Here, it is the third one, the third call. It is the number of times the market is dropping. The number of times the market is what? Is dropping. Now, I said trading with margin calls gives you safety. The more margin calls, the more safer you are in the market. Here, we shall put 5. Depending on our strategy, we shall put 5. That's why I told you that you don't use this strategy if you fear the current conditions or the movement of the market. Do not use the buy by poverty if you fear the movement of the what? Or the market. If you are coward, why? Because you are trading with minimal margin calls. Minimal margin calls, which are 5. 5 margin what? 5 margin calls. Then come here on take a profit ratio. Whole position take a profit ratio. Here put 3%. Or you can put 3.01. Or you can put 3%. It depends on what you want. Save here. What is this? This is the amount of profit by percentage you want from this coin. The amount of profit by percentage you want from the coin. In case the robot buys and it sells the coin, how much profit by percentage are you going to make? How much profit by percentage are you going to make? I'm going to make 3.01. And the amount of profit made, it depends on the money that you have invested in the coin, or it depends on the money the robot has invested in the coin. Profits made depend on the amount of money the robot has invested in the coin. For example, if you are having $100 and you command the robot to use $50, it means that the $50 are the ones that have gone in the market. The $50 are the ones that have gone to the market. So if the robot buys and it sells this coin that you are going to be trading, you are going to make 3%. You will make 3% of the $50 that went in the market, of the $50 that the robot has used to buy for you the coin. You will make 3% of the $50 that the robot has used to buy the coin, but not your total capital on your digital bank of Binance. Be very careful. Someone came to me and told me, I am trading using $1,000 and I've never even made a profit of $1 or $2. Then when you come to me, my question is always very simple. What is your first buy-in amount? You will find that maybe on his first buy-in amount, he commanded his robot to use only $200. Therefore, the profit made will depend on $200, which the robot has used to buy the coin. So the profit made depends on the money that the robot has used to buy the coin, not your total capital on your digital bank of Binance. If we are together, just put a letter T, meaning that we are together. Just put a letter T, meaning that we are together. Just put a letter T, meaning that we are together. Just put a letter T, meaning that we are together. So my brother who is asking this question, I know you have a question. Do I need to go to my spot wallet and put the $30? Then after, my friend, I have said with $200, trade one coin. And I'm giving you the settings. Just watch and see. Just watch and see. Just watch and what? And see my calculation. Then it come on what we call whole position, take a profit callback. Here, I want you to put 0.1. 0.1. What are you commanding the robot in this case? You are commanding the robot that when the market rises by 3.01 and it retraces down by 0.1, I want you to sell. That's what you are commanding the robot. That when the market goes up by 3.01% and then it comes back a little bit down by 0.1, I want you to sell. In other words, this one, it helps the robot to come out from the market. It is a selling line. It is a selling what? It is a selling line. Since the market of cryptocurrencies cannot be up forever, cannot be down forever, it moves like this in a zigzag form. It is up and down, up and down, up and down in a zigzag form. It may rise by 3.01 and then it tries to come back a little bit down by 0.1. You are commanding your robot to sell. Let me show you an incident. Let me show you an incident. For example, here, I have told you to put 0.1. Someone who can change the settings and put 0.2. And put 0.2. Me, who has put 0.1, I will come from the market very fast than you who has used 0.2. Because what are you commanding your robot? What are you commanding your robot to do? Very simple. You are telling the robot that when the market goes down by 3.01 and it retraces down by 0.1, you sell. But you are having 0.2. That means for your robot to sell, it has to drop down to 0.2 for you to sell. Yet me, I have 0.1. 0.1 and 0.2, which is higher? You will find that 0.2 is higher. You will find that 0.2 is higher than 0.1. So I will come from the market very fast as you are still waiting. And then there is another incident that can happen in the market. There is another incident that can happen in the market. Which incident? Have you realized that sometimes you set a robot to give you 3% take a profit and it gives you more than 3%? And it gives you more than 3%, and it gives you more than 3%, yet you have set 3% as take a profit. What happens? This is what happens. This is what happens. This is 3.0%. This is our selling line of 0.1, and this is 5%. Also, our selling point is 0.1. Now, if the market rises by 3% to 0.1, and then it does not touch here, it doesn't touch here, then the market continues to go up. It continues to go up, and it goes to 5%. When it has reached 5% here, then it retraces by 0.1 and it touches this line. It touches this what? This line of 0.1. The robot will sell at 5%. It will sell at 5%. It will not sell. It will not sell at 3%. It will not sell at 3%. So you end up getting 5%, yet you have set 3%. So that's why I always tell you the profit made in this business depends on the performance of the market and how much capital the person is using. Very simple. The profit made in this business, it depends on the performance of the market. The good the market of cryptocurrencies in a day, the higher the profit. The bad the market, the lower the profit. And the higher the capital, the higher the profit. The lower the capital, the lower the profit. Are we together? Hey, okay. Then I come to buy in callback. Buy in callback. You put also 0.1. What are you commanding the robot? You are telling the robot that after buying the first call, how long will it take for you to buy the second call? How long will you take for you to buy the second call? At what percentage? That is 0.1. For you to buy, for the robot to buy the second call. Come here. On sub position, take a profit callback, put 0.1. You are trading using 5 margin calls, right? 5 margin what? 5 margin calls, right? That is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 margin calls. The first four margin calls are going to be sold at a take profit of 3%. The first four are going to be sold at a take profit of 3%. That is the first call, second call, third call, and fourth. All of the coins the robot has bought on the first call, second call, third call, and fourth call, all the coins are going to be added all together, and the robot is going to sell them at a take profit of 3%. The robot is going to sell them at a take profit of 3%. Now, the fifth call, this fifth call, it is going to be sold independently the market. And how is it visible? When you click on distributed take profit allocation, we shall find that the fifth call, it is sold at a take profit of 1.3%, meaning that the fifth call, it is sold earlier. It is sold earlier in the market than the 4 margin calls and the 4 margin calls. And this sub position take a profit allocation, it works. This is 0.1. It works for the fifth call, meaning that you are commanding your robot that when the market rises by 1.3% and it retraces down by 0.1, I need you to sell the fifth call. I need you to sell coins bought at the fifth call. Sell them. I need you to sell coins bought at the fifth call. Therefore, this fifth call, it is going to be sold earlier in the market, and the robot is going to use the profit made to return it back in the market, and it buys for you more. It buys for you more of that coin in case it is still dipping down, to create another new average transaction price to help this coin come out from the dip as soon as possible. Ah, come here on strategy period. Put it in one shot. Put it in one shot. If you put it in one shot, what are you commanding your robot? Simple. You are telling the robot that when you buy this coin and the market rises, you sell it. Give me my profit and the capital invested in that particular coin. Then I can go and select another coin which is performing well in the market. Hey, this is one shot. One shot, you are telling the robot that when the market, when you buy this coin and the market rises, sell. After selling, give me my profit and the capital invested in that coin so that I can go and select another coin which is performing well in the market. And in this case, under one shot, the trade will be cancelled automatically. The trade is cancelled automatically by the robot. Automatically by the robot. By the robot what? After the robot has bought and it has sold the coin, then the trade is going to be cancelled automatically by the robot. But when you leave it in cycle, you are telling the robot to buy that particular coin and sell it continuously. It will buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell. In a cycle mode, it buys and sells consistently. In a cycle mode. In a cycle mode. And it is buying one single coin and one type of coin. One type of what? Coin. This is not good. This is not good to leave a coin in a cycle. It is not good to leave a coin in a cycle. People who are trading coins in a cycle, you are very lazy. Hey, you are very lazy. Cycle is not good. Why is it not good? Coins keep on changing the trend. You will be stuck in the market for long. Cycle, it is for people who are patient in the market. People who are patient with the movement of the market. If you know you are not patient with the movement of the market, don't go for cycle. Are we together? Hey, if we are still together, let me see if we are still together. You are late. Who told you that? Who told you to be late? Me, I've already started. Of course, you know the training is at 10 a.m. every Monday. And you are saying you are late. Late comers will always eat bones. Okay. If we are still together, then let's go to what we call margin configuration. Margin configuration. When you come to margin configuration, are you seeing this side of multiple buy? The word is multiple buy. The robot multiplies as it buys. Multiplies as it buys. Multiplies as it buys. What does it multiply? It multiplies the figure you have put here or the number you have put here times your first buy in amount. Now, come here. I want you to put for me here 5, 5, and 5. It is 5, 5, 5, and for what? And 5 throughout. That is multiple buy. Then it come to this side of margin call drop. The percentage at which the market will drop. The percentage at which the market will drop. That is margin call drop. The percentage at which the market will drop. That is margin call drop. The percentage at which the market will drop. That is margin call drop. Here, put for me 0.2, 0.3, 0.5, put for me 1 time and 1 time. That is the setting. 0.2, 0.3, 0.5, 1 time and 1 time. Then come and you click sure. You click sure. Now, do you know the reason as to why I tell you that this strategy has 2 first buy-in amounts? Has 2 first buy-in amounts? And I told you it is going to be 15% of $200, giving you $30 as your FFBA. FFBA, which is your initial first buy-in amount. So here we have put 30, but after the robot buying this coin, after the robot buying the coin, you need to change from 30 and you put $60. Where do we get $60? It is going to be 30, which is our initial first buy-in amount, divide it by 5. And 5 is our number of margin calls here. 5 is the number of margin calls, giving you 6. 6 is the second, it is the second first buy-in amount. Meaning that after the robot buying this coin using $30, change from $30 and you put 6. And you put what? $6. Now, this is what we said here on margin configuration, that the robot is buying the margin calls when the market drops, which is 5. It is multiple buying ratio, which is 5. This 5 times the first buy times the first buy-in amount. Meaning that when the robot is buying the margin calls, it is going to use $60 as first buy-in amount. Therefore, it is going to be 6 times 5. 6 times 5. Then here, 6 times 5. The same thing here, 6 times 5. The same thing here, 6 times 5. The same thing here, 6 times 5. That means the robot is buying, that is 6 times 5. It is buying 30 times. It is buying using $30 5 times. It is buying using $30 5 times. Where are the 5 times coming from? 5 times are here. 5 times. This is the first call, second call, third call, fourth call, and the fifth call. But whenever the robot is buying, it is putting in $30. It is putting in 30 what? $30. Whenever the robot is buying, because it is 60 times 5. 6 times what? Times 5. Therefore, whenever the robot is buying this coin, when the market drops by 0.2, the robot puts in $30. If the market drops by 0.3, the robot puts in $30. If the market again drops by 0.5, the robot puts in $30. If it drops by 1%, the robot puts in another $30. So it is buying 5 times, and whenever it is buying, it is putting in 30 what? $30. That is 30 times 5. 30 times what? Times 5. That is 150. $150. $150, plus the $30 that went in the market. That is 180. Then plus 6. Plus 6. Where is the 6 coming from? 6 is here. It has to be included. 6 is here. Plus 6. That is $186. But your capital was $200, meaning that here you are on the safe side. You are on the safe side. Have you seen how I have calculated my capital? Hey, do you see the reason as why we change from 30 to 6? Have you seen the reason why we change the first buying amount from 30 to 60? So that the robot can buy the 5 margin calls using the remaining balance. Remember, we have $200 as our trading capital, and we already removed the 30. We already removed the $30. $30 went in the coin at first. What was our remaining balance? The remaining balance was $200 minus $30 that went in the market at first, which the balance is 170. It is this $170 that we are going to use for margin calls, that we shall use for margining, for opening up margin calls. That's why we change from 30 so that we can count our margin calls very well. I told you this is a multiple buy. The robot multiplies the figure you have put here times your first buy in amount. Why are you changing from 30 to 60? We are changing from 30 to 60 so that the robot can buy the margin calls using $60. If you leave it in 30, the strategy is not coming out. If you leave it in $30, the strategy will not come out. The strategy will not come out if you leave it in $30. So here, that's why I told you, you change. It's going to be 6 times 5 in case the market drops by 0.2. By 0.2. And here it is also going to be 6 times 5 in case the market drops by 0.3. Which means that if the robot buys the first call here, it means it has added $30. It has added 30 what? $30. These $30 it has added after buying the margin calls, it is going to be added to the first buying amount, which is 30 plus 30, and it becomes $60. If it buys the second margin call, it means that it has also added 30 what? $30. The $30 are going to be added to $60, and it becomes $90. If it buys the third margin call here, it means it has added another 30 what? Dollars. The $30 are going to be added to $90 and it becomes $110. If the market stops to drop from the third margin call, and the market stops to drop, these 2 margin calls are not going to be bought. They are not going to be bought. The other 2 margin calls are not going to be bought. If the market starts to rise from here, you are going to get, you make 3% of $110 that went in the market. You will make 3% of $110 that went in the market. So, my brothers and sisters, it is not a must that all of the 5 margin calls that you have opened up, that the robot will buy them. It is not a must that all of the 5 margin calls that you have opened up, that the robot will buy them. It is not a must. However, trading with margin calls gives you safety, because you don't know what is going to come in the market. You don't know how the market is going to be moving. Trading with margin calls gives you safety in the market, but it is not a must that the robot will buy all the margin calls. The robot will only buy the margin calls if the market is dropping. If the market is what? Is dropping. Let's say you have set 5 margin calls like here. If the market drops from the first call to second call, and it does not continue to drop, it means the third call will not be bought, and the fourth call will not be bought, then the fifth call will not be bought. The robot will stop here from buying margin calls, and then when the market rises, it will sell for you. But here it has added $30, and here it has added $30. The $30 are going to be added to the first $30 that went in the market at first. Meaning that if at first we began with $30 as our initial first buying amount, and the robot buys the first call, it means that it has added another 30, which was 6 plus 6 times 5. So it is this $30, it is added to the first $30 that went in the market. It is added to the first $30 that went to the market. Are we together? If it buys the first call, this is going to be 6 times 5, which is $30. The $30 which is being added by the robot when the market was dropping, it is going to be added to the first $30 that went to the market at first, which is going to become 30 plus 30. This is $60. If it buys the second call, it is going to be 6 times 5, which is giving us another $30. So that means the robot is going to add another $30 when the market drops by 0.3, which is going to become 60 plus 30, and this becomes $90, which are already invested by the robot in the market. So when the market stops here from dropping, if the market stops here from dropping, the robot is going to sell the coin, and you will make 3% of $90 that the robot used to buy the coin. If we are together, type S in the chat. Type S in the chat. I want you to understand. Those are my trainings. If you miss my trainings, you miss understanding. After all, on Zembi money. But now you know. Are we together? Type S in the chat. Why do we use sub-binning mode? And hence we have less margin calls. You came late. I told you sub-binning mode works for people who are having more than 4 margin calls, and we are having 5 margin calls. And I explained what sub-binning mode is. Hey, you'll fail exams. Latecomers eat bonus. F9. Seriously, this is F9 with eyes watching you. At what point do you change the $30 to 6? You change the $30 to 6, immediately the robot has bought the coin. Immediately the robot has bought the coin. It means that the $30 have gone to the market. Then it changed the first buying amount from 30 to 6. We are going to see it. We are going to see it. Can the strategy work on $100? F9. This is F9 with the eyes. With the eyes. With the eyes. Some people, since it is raining in your area, you are in your beds. Ladies are very busy scratching you. You are in your beds as you are listening to this training. You are in your luxury. Hey, my friend, tell your man, tell your wife that, my friend, please, I'm securing the future of our children. I'm securing first leave me, I secure the future, then we shall do other things later. Hey, how I was here very busy singing the strategies for people using $200 and above. Someone is asking me 100. You will fail exams. I said, what if you don't change? What if you don't change? Someone is asking me, if you don't change your first buy-in amount from 30 to 60, what are you commanding your robot? If you put here 30 and you don't change it to 6, and it remains 30, what are you commanding your robot? You are telling the robot, that when the market drops by 0.2, you are buying 5 times, which is 5 times 30. Hey! And here, if the market drops by 0.3, it is buying 5 times, which is again 5 times what? 5 times 30. It is $150 here and $150 here. Then $150 here and $150 here. Do you have that capital? Do you have that capital? You don't have this capital here. That's why sometimes you get a message from your ROQ account telling you that Binance Spot trading has been stopped due to insufficient balance on your exchange. Capital allocation. Here, you don't know how to calculate your capital. What if you leave it in $30? That was your question. It means it's going to be 30 times 5, which is 150. Even here, 30 times 5, 100 and what? And 50. This is about $300. Yet your capital is $200. Do you have that capital? Do you have that capital? Do you have that capital? The one who has asked 300 and what? What if I don't change? Don't change if you don't want. And you see what will happen. Me, I'm teaching you, change. You people, the challenge is only one. We give you strategies as they are, and then if you want to apply your own knowledge and you change the strategy, you will be stuck in the market for months, and then we are going to find you on social media, Facebook and TikTok, telling people as loyalty is not working. Loyalty is not working. I have been in a coin for 5 years. I've been in a coin for 5 months. Changing the strategy. What if you don't change? I'm telling you to change. When you are creating your own things, what if I don't change? Okay, don't change. Leave it as it is. Don't change. You will tell me what happens. What if I okay. Don't change. You will see what will happen to your trade. When is the robot buys? When a multiple buying ratio is 1 instead of 5. You have $200. You have $200. Even if you leave the first buying amount as 30. As what? As 30. Still you use, that is around $30 times 5. That is $150. $150 plus 30, $180. But still it does not work. You have changed the strategy. You have changed the what? The strategy. This is buy poverty. No shortcut. You either use the strategy or you leave it. Then after there, these are our settings. First put here 30, and then this is our settings. Click on save. Click on save. Click on save what? Are you seeing the strategy? It is here already saved. The strategy is here and it is already. Yeah, we shall find them on TikTok spreading the gospel that Royal Q is not working. Yet we give them strategies and they change strategies. They apply knowledge where it does not apply. We shall find you telling people the robot is not working because you have wrong settings. You tell me the strategy is here. It is already saved. Then come and you click here on the back. So if you are given a signal, for example, for a what? For example, for a what? Let me see. I have so many. For a what? For example, here. This is a signal. And I told you, and I repeat it, if you already saved a strategy, like we have saved it in our Royal Queue, there are few things you need from the signal. There are few. Who is this calling me now? Ooh. I'm very busy teaching the children of the world. But this one, very busy calling me. I don't know. Some people are not serious. You want people to fail exams here and they say that I was a bad teacher. People are not serious. I told you, if you have already saved a strategy within your Roku account, what you need from the signal, it is very few things that you need from the signal. This, you don't need it. This, you don't need it. Let me go back on the signal and show you what everything means. Let me go at it. Go back on the settings and show you what everything means. In the signal, do you see this one? This word TP callback, TP callback. It is this in the signal. It is this in the setting. We have already saved it as 0.1. We have already saved it as 0.1. Therefore, this one we don't need it. This one we don't need it. Do you see this word margin call drop? This word drop. This word drop. They have given you 15%. We don't need it. We don't what? We don't need it. Why? Because when you open the word margin configuration here, the word drop, it means margin call drop. It means margin call drop. Therefore, we don't need the 15% given in the signal because we have already saved 0.2, 0.3, 0.5, 1%, and 1%. Are we together? Then we have a word called TP. TP. This word TP. TP means this. It means this in our settings. It means this. We have already saved 3.01. Therefore, we don't need it. TP, we don't need this. We don't need this. We don't need TP. We don't need take a profit. We don't need drop because we have already saved them in our strategy. Because we have already saved them in our strategy. And this is our what? This is our what? Our strategy, which is being saved. So from the signal, what we need from the signal, it is the name of the coin. The name of the coin and the preset price. And the preset what? And the preset price. We need this and the preset. So open your RoyalQ account. Teaching is fun. Open your RoyalQ account. When you open your RoyalQ account, click on the search bar. Click on the what? Click on the search bar. When you click on the search bar, come and you click on all. On all. Some people tell us that you don't see the coins. I open my RoyalQ, I'm searching for the coins. I don't see them. Come and you open on this. Click on this plus button. Tap. After clicking on the plus button, add the coin. Click on spot. Click on spot. Then come and you click on the word all. Click on the word all to add all new coins that are being added. After clicking on all, then come and you click on add. On add. Those coins you see which are missing in your RoyalQ account, you will be able to see them. We are searching for the coin. The coin, come and you click on the search bar. Then come and you click on all coins. Then type in the name. Type in the name of the coin. The name is LDO. RoyalQ is going to bring it automatically. RoyalQ will bring the coin automatically. Click on the coin. Tap. Come and you click on I understand. Hey! Then come and you click on create down here. Click on create down here. Then you click on create again down. Are we together? Come and you click at trade settings. Trade settings. Then you come and you click at manually create. After here, there are 3 things that you are going to change. There are 3 things that you are going to change. 3 things that you will change from here. 3 things that you are going to change from here. And there are always 3. There will be always 3 things that you will change. Change the first buying amount. Change the strategy mode and choose a strategy. Hey, we said when you are trading using the buy by poverty, you should be trading under the sub-binary mode real time set, the sub-binary mode. Sub-binary mode. Come and you click on warehouse. You change from warehouse to sub-binary. To sub what? To sub-binary. From sub-binary, change the first buying amount. We said $30. It is our FFBA. Therefore, here you will put 30. Then come. Do you see here? Do you see these settings? Do you see these settings? Because some of you may not know that the settings have entered the coin. Do you see? Do you see the settings? When you click on margin configuration, do you see what is on margin configuration? Do you see? But when I come and I click on this word, choose a strategy, and I choose the strategy that I had saved. I choose a strategy that I had saved in my RoyalQ. You click anywhere on this strategy. The settings will enter the coin. Have you seen this? It has changed. It was 7. Have you seen this? Have you seen? Have you seen? When you click on margin configuration, have you seen the change? Have you seen the change now? The ones we have saved. Have you seen them? Then here, make sure you are in sub-binary mode. Make sure you are in sub-binary mode before you click on save. Then you click on save. And you click on sure. After that, you enter the preset price. Preset price, it is the word preset means first preset buying price. It means first preset buy in price. Therefore, get this price in the signal given. Get this price in the signal given, which is 1.009. Preset, it is a trigger price. It is a price you want your robot to start buying this coin. You click there, then you enter the price. It is 1.009. Come and you click down here on the word sure. You click on sure. After clicking on sure, come and you click on activate. Click on activate. Then you click on create. When you click on create, Wait for the robot to buy the coin. If it buys the coin for the first time, if it buys the coin for the first time, it means the $30 have already gone to the market. It means the $30 have gone to the market. And where will you see the $30 from? $30 will be here. It will be here. Position amount. Position amount means money invested in the coin. Position amount. Money invested in the what? In the coin here. You will see the $30 here. If the robot has bought, it means the $30 have gone to the market. Then come back to trade setting. Come back here to trade setting. Change from $30 to $60. Again, you click on save. You click on what? You click on save. Why are you changing from 30 to $60? And where is the $60 coming from? I told you it is 15% times 200, which is giving you 0.15 times 200. It is giving us $30. $30 becomes our FFBA. It is the initial first buying amount we are commanding our robot to go with in the market. Then the robot, after buying using the $30, we are going to divide 30, divide it by 5. 5 is the number of margin calls, which is here. If you divide 5, if you divide 30, divide it by 5, you are going to get 6. 6 becomes your second. 6 becomes your second first buy in amount. That's why we changed. We changed from 30 to 60 so that the robot can buy the margin calls with our remaining money. Remember, we had $200 and the $30 already went in the market. What is the remaining balance? The remaining balance is 200 minus $30, which is 170, the remaining balance. So it is this $170 which have remained on our digital bank of Binance that we shall use to open up margin calls for this coin. Open up margin calls for this coin. Now, if you calculate 60, the robot is buying 5 times, but it is multiple. The robot multiplies the figure you have put here times your first buy in amount. That's why we changed it. It is going to be when the market drops by 0.2, the robot is going to buy 5 times, but it is going to be 60 times 5. If it drops by 0.2, 0.3, the robot is buying 5 times, which is also 5 times 6, or 6 times 5. Then again here, it is 6 times 5. Again here, it is 6 times 5. Again here, it is 6 times 5. 6 times 5 is what? It is 30. 30, even here 30. Even here 30, even here 30, even here 30. Meaning that the robot is buying 5 times. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The robot is buying 5 times. But each time the robot is buying, it is investing $30 in the market. It is investing $30. It is investing $30 in the market. Meaning that it is going to be 30 times 5. Are we together? Or you can count the figure here. 30 plus 30 plus 30 plus 30 plus 30, then times 5. Are we together? Here, times 5, you get the answer. The answer you get, it will be equivalent. It will be equivalent to your remaining capital of $170. It will be less than this, of which this is safe. Of which this, you are safe. Are we together? why we change the first buying amount. Because people may be here and they are asking a question. Someone is asking me, very well understood. Some people you are focusing at asking questions, but you're not focusing at what I am teaching. You're focusing at asking questions, but you're not focusing at what I am teaching. Someone is telling me, wow, thanks a lot. I have understood. I have had a lot of questions. Now I'm okay. Okay. Hey, can I give you my phone number and you give me some money? Someone is telling me, sir, you have a lot of patience. That's why I'm a teacher. Hey, I'm a teacher, but the only difference is that I teach about money. I'm not teaching about that the Mau Mau rebellion, European history, what I am teaching people how to make money. Money, seriously. Hey, thanks a lot. You deserve something big. Thank you. Hey, thank you. Where to see strategy? Hey, my brother, where to see strategy? You people. You people. Okay. Now people have understood. We have all the $200 in a wallet. If you are going to trade using this strategy, you have to be with $200 as your trading capital on Binance. As your trading capital on Binance. You have to be with $200 as your trading capital on Binance. It has to be there. That's why I told you, it is for people using $200 and above. Now, someone is asking me here a question. Hey, do we have to have all the $200 on our in the wallet? It has to be there, because if you don't have it there, you cannot use the strategy. Thanks a lot. Someone is telling me, please help me with the video of the training. The video is on our YouTube channel. Then someone is telling me, even a nursery kid or a small child can understand this. Wow. Hey, let's go and make money. Hey, let's go and challenge people on our social medias who are saying that the robot is not working. They are using it in a wrong way. They are using it in what? In a wrong way. Let's go and challenge them. You're a great teacher, and thank you for showing us to secure the future. Secure it. My happiness comes when you make money from the business, because I know everyone joined to make money. We need to buy private jets. Why not? Nothing beats daily income. Nothing beats what? Daily income. Okay. So thank you very much for being part of the training. Someone is telling me, please send a strategy for $100. $100, super start small and win big. It can work for you. Then start small and win big. It can also work for you. But this one, it was for people. Someone is asking me, where do I stay? Where do I stay? Where do you stay? We bring hens for you. Seriously, Rose, send money I buy for myself. Do you want to first see where I stay? Send the money I buy for yourself. I buy for myself. Hey. Okay. Thank you very much for being part of the training. Today is Monday. May the Lord bless you. May the Lord give you your heart desires. Your heart what? Heart desires. But please don't say amen. Don't say amen. You go and work. Don't say amen. You go and do what? and work. Because you may say amen, and then you remain dreaming. You have your dream inside. Then you are saying, simply because I've said, let God give you your heart desires. So you are saying amen minus work. Let's go and do it. Let's go and work. Immediately from this training, go and save the strategy. When you are still fresh, when you have understood, go and save the strategy immediately in your ROQ account. Otherwise, thank you very much for being part of the training. We love you all. Thank you for lifting the Crypto Ambassadors flag across the world where you are. Thank you for representing the Crypto Ambassadors wherever you are. You have represented that very well. Indeed, we are